Hey everyone, what's going on? My name's Rygos Pop, and well, it's time I finally share my thoughts on Scream 7. 2 days ago, I saw Scream 7 at my local AMC theaters, and I thought it was going to be a good time to see that movie, knowing that, well, it was the seventh installment in the franchise, and it marked the return of Kevin Williamson, who is also the director of that film, in which it's been 27 years since his last film, which was Teaching Mrs. Tingle. And honestly, Williamson seems kind of passionate about that film. When I went to go see it, I knew that everything from the trailer was all going to happen, like the fire of Stu Macher's house, the return of Sidney Prescott. Hell, even the first time we got to see her daughter, Tatum, an homage to Tatum Riley, Dewey's sister. And when I went to go see Scream 7, it felt good on the first half, but everything fell flat on the third half. But yeah, well, while Kevin Williamson did a pretty good, well job done with that movie, not just directing, but given the movie has pretty much tackled three topics. The first topic being the whole true crime shtick, the true crime obsession craze, in which if you've seen Scream 2, in which the movie Stab, the fictitious movie within the movie, that was based on a true crime book by Gail Weathers, Courtney Cox's character throughout the entire series. And now, and also diving on that trend, Scream 7 has tackled another trope, well, another topic that's been pretty much of a thing that's going on in today's era in our world. And that is AI and deepfakes, in which I'm surprised they really tackled that film pretty well in that. Now, the movie had some issues, in which I have a lot of complaints, in which there's one noticeable complaint out there, and that is, oh boy, the unfair firing of Melissa Bolera, the actress who played Sam Carpenter in movies 5 and 6. She was unfairly fired back in November of 2023. And to make matters worse, Jenna Ortega, who plays Melissa's on-screen sister, Tara, she quit. To make matters worse, Christopher Landon, the director behind Scout's Guide to Zombie Apocalypse, which is another film by Paramount, he left after so many nasty threats towards him. And honestly, I feel bad for Christopher Landon. And now, when the movie had its premiere back on the 26th, there were a lot of boycotts around that film. And Kevin Williamson has acknowledged the boycotts, and I understand all the boycotts that happened. I do. And now, for my complaints. Okay, complaint one, the Mark character. Mark Evans. When I first saw the movie, I look at the character, Mark Evans. I'm like, who the heck is this guy? That's not the Mark we knew. That's not the Mark from Scream 3. That is not Mark Kincaid. Like, where is he? Where's Mark Kincaid? I mean, he's the real husband for Sidney Prescott, not this fraudulent imposter. Like, seriously, Mark Evans. I thought Sidney hooked up with Mark Kincaid after the events of Scream 3, in which, if I remember in Scream 6, Sidney mentioned Mark, so it had to be Kincaid, but no, it had to be Evans. Like, seriously, had Patrick Dempsey returned for that film, I mean, we would at least get an acknowledgement that Sidney married Mark Kincaid, not Mark Evans. Like, seriously. But I understand what direction they're going with. I do. And now, another complaint I had was this, in which, in the trailer for Scream 7, Ghostface says, "I'm gonna burn it all down." In which, that line never appeared in the movie. Like, that's just false advertising right there. You can't have that line in the trailer, but not have it in the movie. Like, what the heck? Just keep it in the movie. When Ghostface set fire to Stu's house, you could just let that line stay in the movie, in which he would have said, "I'm gonna burn it all down." So, yeah, that was a big disappointment to my eyes. Now, despite the critical reception it had, audience scores says otherwise. Another thing I will praise is, well, McKenna Grace, who, of course, was in the FNAF 2 movie last year. She was Lisa in that movie. Yeah. It was surprising that she was with fellow Scream actors Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard. speaking of Lillard, Scream 7 has one thing I will praise. Another one I will praise. The return of Matthew Lillard as Stu Macher. Even if it's not really him, but I will praise that, well, he's back. I mean, you can't keep a series down without Matthew Lillard. So, yeah, that's where my thoughts, review, and of course, oh boy, and my complaints with Scream 7. My honest overall rating for Scream 7 is going to be, oh boy, this is going to be insane, but I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. I wish they would just simply mention Sam and Tara, or at least try to explain where they are. Hopefully Scream 8 will continue on that. I'm hoping Scream 8 will tackle something in the near future. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Until then, guys, I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.